Top tier, feel me?
What you look forward to, spending my time with you, switching my point of view, Santa baby take me away. What you look forward to, spending my time with you, switching my point of view, Santa baby take me away.
My name is Angélique Cinélu, also known as Cinélu, singer, songwriter, producer. I was always dancing, I was always singing, I was always writing things. I didn't realize that I was writing songs until much later. I linked up with a guy named Curtis Richardson, who's like my big brother, and our first meeting, he's like, do you write? And I was like, oh, I don't, you know. I didn't even know songwriting was a job. So he was like, you talk, like the way you speak. He's like, do you journal, do you write? I said, well, I write poetry and short stories. But I really was writing songs. So our very first session, I brought my journal, like literally just from the page. Like you could just sing it. It was just, it already had like, it had rhyme, it had rhythm. The format was like song format, you know, so it was already there. So it just was really innate. And then I found a new passion.
My name, it ain't Guadalupe. You must think I'm another lady. No way, Jose. Oh, not today. Something's got to change.
If there's anything else I'm doing, other things, I miss songwriting. I'm really inspired by anything. You know, there's things, but I think that I'm constantly collecting ideas and things and like cataloging memories and sensations and conversations. And I'm not really good at like remembering things that I read or movies, but I'll always remember like one thing, you know, that will stick out, like one quote or one moment. And those are the things that I like catalog and I can like bring those out when I'm writing. Having the advantage of putting pen to paper or typing on my phone, words, melody, then production, recording, new production, mixing, mastering, you know, seeing visuals, styling, picking stuff up, like all this stuff. And then the day of, all these like wonderful people come together to create something and like bring a vision to life, and then seeing that vision all the way through is super cool. Like it's literally like birth. It's like literally like this little idea like has turned into this thing, and we're entertained. So that I think is like the biggest payoff. That's what I get so excited about. One of my greatest fears is that one day I wake up and I'm not gonna have anything to write about. Like literally, I'm gonna have writer's block, and it really scares me. Like if I don't hear the words or if I don't hear the melody. I definitely think that the fear of, you know, losing it, like whatever that is, you know, whatever that gift that was given to me, where inspiration is basically never fleeting. Like I don't find myself to be stuck. I'm always creating. Like I'm like, oh, I can move on to something else. I can create something else. Like always, always, always. So that is the fear that like one day I won't be able, like I'm gonna reach out and there's nothing for me to grab. So my response is to put shit out.
I'm a mother, but not the cookie cutter crew. Won't let no other tell me how to do a thing for you. High commodity, investing in my legacy. People think I lost my cool, but wait to see what I can do, yeah.
Just a little, like a tad bit over 10 years ago, I got my first placement as a songwriter in Europe. This guy who won like their version of The Voice, this guy named Jaap Riesma. So I had a couple of songs on his debut album. That was my first placement. For a little while, I was a little conflicted because I felt that I went to school for something, and that the fact that I wasn't using that, or I didn't think that I was using that, made me feel really bad and sort of guilty about pursuing a career in creative. Whether you graduated from college or not, every single experience that you have in life you can use when you're a creative. You can use it for your art, and you should use it for your art because that is your authentic experience. It is what makes you you, and what makes your art when you create makes it unique. That's your non-fungible token. That is your watermark. And to not be afraid of that, despite pressure that you get from family, from whomever else, that you made a decision that seemingly goes against whatever you were studying or whatever you were doing, because it doesn't even have to be, you might have had a plan and then you changed it. So take everything that you've learned and put it into your art.
Give me what I want. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a Louis off the runway.